Hello. I'm going to walk you through kind of a quick overview of how the online classroom is structured, just so that you can know the more important areas to be aware of. I'm going to just use a summer photography class. If you're in the internet art class or another course, the structure will be pretty much the same. It's just to give you a quick overview. This is also, I'm going to show you a summer course, so clearly if you're in the fall or the spring, there's going to be a lot more content and the term is going to look a lot longer. But it's just to kind of make you aware of the different locations and help you know how to hand in your work and be a little less intimidated. So when you log into the online classroom, you'll have a bunch of icons. It'll be divided by semester, and you'll just find the class that you're registered in and the term that you're registered in and click on it. Clearly, my view is going to show maybe a few extra things, but let me enter into student view. When you log into the course, the first thing that you're going to see is the home page. This is going to give you sort of a short introduction to me. Hello! It's going to have a bunch of blue underlined text, and those are all quick links to different areas within the course, so like the syllabus, the course modules. This is a little help area to give you more input about just the online classroom overall. And then it's going to have a link to the FIU support in case you really have an issue or problem you need assistance with. If you're finding that an area of the classroom is not fully functioning, let me know. Sometimes it's something quick. I just have to click a button and it's functional. But if it doesn't work out to that degree or you really can't get in touch with me, then you always have the support services that are accessible, I believe, 24 hours. Underneath the home page, you have the syllabus. Again, I would take your time to look through this, make sure you really read through it so you understand what's expected of you. I will, within the first week of classes, send you a welcome email and run through some of the more important bullet points. And also in that email, I'll attach the syllabus itself so you can print it out or download it, make notes, do whatever you need to do. The one thing I do want you to make note of is towards the end of the syllabus, there is a calendar that goes week by week of the due dates for all the major assignments. Additionally, under that is an expanded view that goes into the detail week by week. So each module is going to represent 1 week in the term. And so you can kind of like look through this and again understand more or less what's expected of you and such. Underneath the link for the syllabus is the modules. And again, each module represents 1 week of this class. So in module 1, we can see the basic structure. There'll be an introduction. Module 2, you can also see an introduction. If there's a lecture or a demonstration video, that'll be linked within this area as well. And then below that is the discussion modules. And the discussion modules is where you'll submit your work. So the introduction, if we open that, similar to the syllabus, it's just going to be sort of an outline of what the objectives are for this week and the tasks you need to complete. It's just sort of a breakdown. Then you'll have an introduction video or some sort of lecture, demonstration. There could also be handouts. And the module introduction and any videos and handouts are accessible to you all semester long. So if you want to get ahead of yourself and just kind of start working on projects early, you're welcome to do that. If you want to view a lecture a few times, because that's just the way that you learn and that's better suited for you, then that's an option for you as well. So just know that that content is accessible to you from the start of the semester until the very end. Then underneath that, you're going to have a link to your discussion board. As you can see in this summer class, there are 2 tasks that are due. One is the introduction, and the second one is the photographer of the week. So do look when you're looking at the modules to see if there's one thing that's due or if there's 2. So you'll have to hand in 2 separate assignments. Also, it'll have within this view, you'll be able to see the due date. So that's when the module will close. The modules typically close at midnight, and it also tells you how many points are due. So that's midnight Eastern Standard Time. So just make a notation. I would always give yourself, submit your work a little bit early to give yourself a buffer to double check and make sure everything was handed in correctly. If we click on the module discussion board, then it's going to kind of shoot us over to that discussion board. Again, you're going to have a short outline of what I need from you. So it makes it easy. You don't have to click back and forth. Underneath that, you'll see all the posts from the other students. A lot of times I ask you guys to kind of talk to each other and communicate with each other, and that's why all this content is sort of open. If it's something that's personal and you don't want the whole class to see what your post is or see the content of that, you also have the secondary option of just emailing me your work directly. If you want to post a comment on somebody's work or on somebody's page, then you can click the reply button. And a little box opens up similar to an email or Word document. And then you can just type your comments. Hey there, how you doing? Understand that posting one sentence, telling somebody their work is cool or good, is not going to be considered offering feedback. You really need to give someone sort of in-depth information about the positives and negatives of their work, maybe suggestions on things to look at or ways that they could push their ideas further. Those are going to get the most, points. And once you're done posting your comment, then you just post reply. And this is similar to sort of just like commenting on their post. So it'll link to their specific work, and also they get to be notified about that as well. So what you're going to want to do is scroll back to sort of the top of the page. Again, you'll have the outline for the module, and then right below that, you'll see a large button that says reply. So this is going to allow you to create your own post that'll have all the content that you want to share for this assignment. So to do that, we're going to, again, click this very large button that says reply. And a window is going to open up similar to an email or Word document. It has a lot of the same functionality. And any of the icons you're a little bit unsure of, again, you can always hover over it and it'll give you kind of a short description of what these things do. You can add text. You can add bold text. You can change the color, you can change the orientation. It's pretty easy to add a website. So let's just do, let's say we're going to do my own website. And I'm going to copy the link and paste it. If you press the return button and that link shifts from black text to blue text, and when you hover over it, you see this little underline that pops up. That's an indication that it's probably a clickable link. I would always double check everything, but this way we could just click on it and it's going to take us to the website. I can add multiple links. So this is the Internet Art class blog. You can add a video if you want. Perfect. So we'll just grab that one, and we can embed that into our body of work. You'll see that that shifts to sort of a different visual, so that way, again, it's also clickable, and sometimes it'll actually embed the video within your post. Below this, you can see you can attach files. Some students like to create a Word document or PDF and attach it. You're only able to attach one document. So be aware of that, especially in the photography class where you might need to submit multiple images. Some students in the past have liked to lay out their work within a Word or PDF and upload it that way. But you're only going to be able to upload one document. Let's just test. Maybe I'll attach a syllabus to this. We'll just do Summer B. That's fine. It's just to show you. You can also embed images within the body of work. To do this is a little bit tricky, so I'm going to walk you through how to do that, and I'm probably going to do a few images just so that you can really understand how that works. To embed an image, there's a little icon here that says Embed Image, and whatever images or GIFs or content you want to embed, you need to first add that to your online classroom archive. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but let me show you how to do that. So up on the top, you have a little tab that says Links, File, and Images. We're going to click on that middle one that says Files, and then it's going to give you the option to upload a new file. So this will allow you to add content from your computer and then embed that content within the body of your post. So let's add a new image. This will allow you to browse your computer. So I'm just gonna, I think I have a test GIF, so I can open that. And it's gonna ask me where do I want to place that material. I'm going to put in my image material just so I know where all my content is, and then I'm going to upload it. So this is going to add it to my my post, but the way it's going to add it here is it's just going to be something that's clickable and that will download. It's not going to be just viewable within the post. So what I like to do is once it does this, I delete that. I'll double check that it's within my image folder so I can see that it is there. And if you go back down to your post, now I can click the embed image icon. So now that this is part of my archive on the online classroom that I can pull those files from, this will allow me to sort of embed multiple things within one post. So I can click on that icon. Whoop, I'm just below it. I can click on the embed image icon. And now this window will open up. So it's asking me, do I want to embed a URL? No. I want to look into Canvas, and I want to look into my files, and I'm going to look into my course files, and then they're going to see that folder that says images. So again, let me just do this. So I'm going to go, first you're going to see URL. Then I'm going to move to the second tab, which is Canvas. So I've added my images, I've added my GIF to my Canvas image folder. I'm going to go to a drop-down menu. I'm going to find my Canvas image folder. And within this, I'm going to find my GIF. I can update, and now this is going to embed it within the body of my post. So before it was just sort of like this link that would download onto my computer. Now I don't have to download anything. It's just going to be fully viewable within the content of that body of your post. And this will allow you to post multiple images as well. So again, I go to Canvas. Maybe, I want to embed the second image, update, so this will allow me to make multiple posts and to embed multiple images or content within this one within this one body of stuff. So I can add my text, I can add any links I want, I can add all the images I want, and then the last thing I'm going to show you is actually how to record yourself giving feedback or giving an explanation. I would check to make sure that you have Flash and that that's fully functional. If I would also add text just to safeguard yourself. But it's a pretty neat feature and might be something you're interested in playing around with. And I'm just going to show it to you because it's available. I would, again, caution you to also add text, add other input, just to make sure that it's fully viewable. So again, we're going to go to the top where we have all these different options. And you're going to see this one option, which is called Record and Upload Media. When you click on this icon, it's going to open up this window. Now, if your Flash is fully enabled, it's going to ask you if you want to allow it access. The top part is to record, do kind of like a recording of you explaining your work or giving feedback. The one below is to give just an audio file or an audio recording. And what you're going to do, again, is like you're going to need to allow the online classroom to get access. And then when you're ready to give any feedback or add content, you click the red button. What I would caution you is when you see me record, you're going to see on the side here some green squares pop up. At the top, if you see the squares start to get red or yellow, that means your volume for your computer is too loud and you're going to get a lot of feedback. So you may want to lower your volume just a little bit, and that'll lessen your chances of getting a lot of feedback. So let's test it out. I'm testing this to see if it works and pretending like I'm giving a lot of really, really good information and feedback and content. I'm testing this to see if it works and pretending like I'm giving a lot of really, really good information and feedback and content. So if I'm happy with that, I can save this. If I'm not happy with the way I sound or the information I've given, I can press the record button again. It's going to ask me if I want to record again without saving. I'm going to say yes. When I'm ready, I'm going to start to record. And again, you can see if I talk too loud, you have those yellow boxes and the red boxes pop up. So I'm testing this. I'm giving lots of good information. I'm telling another student how they should look at this artist or that artist, how they can improve their ideas. Maybe if they do A, B, and C, it would really push the work further. I really enjoyed A, B, and C about their work. So I'm testing this. I'm giving lots of good information. I'm telling another student how they should look at this artist or that artist, how they can improve their ideas. Maybe if they do A, B, and C, it would really push the work further. I really enjoyed A, B, and C about their work. So now I'm super happy with that. I gave such great input, and now I'm going to add a quick title So let's do sound test, and I'm going to save this. And so now it's going to save my recording, and it's going to embed it into my post. Then I'm going to I also want to do a video recording. So again, we're going to go to the top, go to the button where it says record, upload media. I'm going to use the icon for the video recording, and you're going to see how exhausted and tired I look. I'm going to allow for the webcam on my computer to be enabled. Okay, so now this is recording. You can see on the right hand side you have the little squares popping up, and I'm in the green, so I'm good. At this time you should add an explanation of what you're doing or offer input to other students. It would be really good to also tell me what you feel like you did really well and areas that you might need additional help with. It's great to prompt your other fellow classmates to know what suggestions you kind of really would like input on. So maybe, they can give you more targeted or guided input. So let's say I'm happy with what I've recorded. It's going to show me sort of like a quick test. Okay, so now this is recording. You can scroll through it. I'm going to pretend like I'm happy. So test
areas that you might
video.
need.
I'm going to save it, and like the audio file, it's going to embed that in my post. I can add any additional content or information I would like. And when I feel like I'm pretty happy with that, I can post my reply. This is going to add me to the bottom of the page. I would, before you log out, test all the links, make sure all the content works. We can click on the videos will play. I can look at the test GIF, I have my images, I have my audio file. We can check to make sure that it is working correctly.
So I'm testing this.
Great. I could test my video if I wanted to include a video.
Okay, so side you have the little squares.
Awesome. And then, I have my attached file. Perfect. Now let's say I was like, oh no, I wanted to add just one or two more things here. If you go to the top of your post, so we just scroll to the top of the post that we just submitted, there's these three little buttons to the right hand side. I can click on that, and it's going to give me a couple options. It's going to give me the option to edit or delete this post. You guys aren't going to get this because I'm the instructor. Don't worry about that. But I can edit my post. So I can come down and I can add additional stuff, or maybe I want to delete an image. So it'll allow me to edit what I've done. And then when I'm happy, at the very bottom, it says done, and I'm finished. Then you can also add comments to other students. And I think I showed you this before, but just to be paranoid, at the bottom of everyone's post, they're going to have a very small reply button. And this is where you can add your replies. So I can add my replies, to this work. Again, you can add links, you can add images, you can add videos, you can add audio commentary, video commentary. And when I'm happy with the feedback I've given this student, I can press to post the reply. So you're going to see who posted the reply and then the content of the reply. Now, please be generous with your fellow classmates. Don't post one sentence. One is that you're not going to get full points, and two is that it's not very helpful. If you've tested someone's work and you can't fully see it or it's not fully functional, you guys are the first round of safety net for your other students. And the more help you give others, the more help they will give you. All right, that's it. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email, reach out to me, and that's it. Good luck. Bye.